Hello, friends and lovers. Welcome back to Hades 2. It's time for Aspect of Cersei. I don't know how I managed this where Cersei and Karen were back to back, but I don't know. This is the rotation I wound up with. And by golly, am I going to stick to it? Or, well, I don't know. I guess I'm going to stick to it for now, at least. Even though we took an L in the last one. I don't know. We actually took a hard L in the last one. It's okay. Cersei will bring it back. To the surface we go. It honestly makes things more interesting if I do sometimes. Possibly more often than once every, like, 24 runs. Or even less than that. Oh, man, I got super excited to start with Zeus, just because Stormring is obviously the Pog, but no dice. I mean, you might as well start with the special over the attack is my thought here. When you're using Cersei, and eventually most of your damage should probably be coming from the cast. That is the hope, at least. Seems like you might as well, because you get more distance and it does a little bit more damage. The blitz, that is, to be precise. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Could this be? I know it's been a very long time since an air quality run, but it's going to be hard to force out here. I mean, Zeus's cast would still be very nice. I don't really want Anvil Ring. Smolder Ring, weirdly, despite the fact it doesn't get that much benefit from Cersei, still very nice. But you'd probably see me take it quite often. It's been a little bit since Storm Ring, I feel. Don't really love Anvil Ring. Why don't we go and take these boons down here first? I think we'll take Zeus first. I think. Do I think? I don't know if there's really another, Poseidon boon I'd want. I mean, we could try to grab something like Geyser Spout if I have a cast already, but only if. And maybe we could do a Winter Circle style thing, right? Maybe. Pylon Spears did the most damage. No! Well, Static Shock is a generally good boon, at least. Does anyone else here have wind? I don't think so, no. So we're probably gonna have to try to find a different cast boon here, sadly. There's also Glowing Coal as a possibility. If we do get Poseidon's cast boon, I really want Winter Circle at that junction. I truly, deeply, badly want it. I think we're gonna have to take it. At least we got Rejuvenation resolved here, right? I love Jeweled Palm. I kind of wish I could find an interesting way to increase the difficulty. I don't know. If I only beat the final boss like 60% of the time, would that make this more interesting maybe? Maybe it would. I don't know. Do I want to take Hermes now? Well, I guess I don't care about the rarity of Winter Circle. There's Glowing Coal from Hestia still. Even her attack is kind of okay. Don't really care about magic regen. Probably. Well, we might. If we do get into Omega casting. Right? Maybe I even will. Maybe I will. All the different little sources of damage already. Oh. I think I'm just going to take Snuffed Candle out of those. I had someone ask me, isn't Snuffed Candle always the boon you take there? I mean, like, 21% more damage is good. Don't get me wrong. Only works when there's a singular enemy, though. And it does include bosses. I mean, some people think of it as, that's a 21% more damage against bosses. Like, all bosses forever. It's like, that's an always take. It's like, probably, oftentimes. But origination is such an important thing in the game that you might have to turn it down in order to take, like, some Scorcher or some jazz like that. I guess we can take Hermes. I guess we can take the hammer. And I guess I should probably take some max health here, shall we? I don't know why, but I want to... My body wants to be using the Omega Special. My body wants to be doing it. My Winter Circle. Rarity isn't even that big of a deal. Suck rate. It hits... Why the hell do I have suck rate? Oh, I have it because of the froth. I see. I don't think we care about the percentage boost from the staff here. You know, most of our damage is going to come from Blitz, Psychic Leash, the cast damage, you know, the actual white damage, which is what Mean Streak affects, is going to be quite low on the list, I'd imagine. Quite low at the end of the day. Now, Throwing out Mega Cast for fun here. I don't have the Knight on, so rotating between them doesn't make sense. Boom. Da-da-da-da. I don't think any of these really matter. They don't do anything for our build, I would venture to guess. Nothing interesting at the least. Too bad, no Mirrored Thrasher so that we could potentially get Power Surge later on, because I'd probably try that out. But this doesn't even really help either. I guess I'm going to take the Power on the attack. I think it's generally the most interesting. Where was that max health again? I thought it was Heracles for a second there. Let's try to gather him up a little bit if we can, shall we? Boo. Whoa. I was recently... Oh, sorry. Thumb slipped off the joystick and hit the D-pad. I was recently browsing Supergiant merch. This isn't me shilling for Supergiant. I mean, they've never paid me anything, so I don't know how I could be. It's always surprising when they still have some of these cool things. Like, I have bought almost one of every single item they've ever put on sale. Almost. Some of the clothing, like, I just know I'm not really going to wear it or something. I ain't got the guts for it or something. Findings, friend. I did take Power, so the attack's okay. Supernova isn't that meaningful when all the damage happens at the start of it, right? Yeah, sadly, it's not that good. Weirdly, I think I'm going to take the attack. We shouldn't need magic, really. Weirdly. But yeah, if you haven't checked it out, and, I mean, you're a fanboy like me to some degree, I definitely recommend it. They got some cool stuff. Got some plushies, they got some clothes, some cool-ass posters and stuff like that. I got hanging in my office. Oh, yeah, and then there was... Disclaimer here. Be wary of non-official posters. Very wary, particularly from Etsy. I saw, like, a subreddit thread where someone had basically... Oh, Dash Strike did the most damage? What? I mean, I know Wicked Strike is pretty good, or Wicked Thrasher, but damn. On the top, huh? On the top, off the top. Good surprise. Even Froth was higher than Title Ring. Huh? What? Huh? What? I'll take it. Mystery Boon. No magic, though, please. Someone had basically made their own art for a Hades poster. Someone ripped that art and tried to sell it their own, but the resolution was garbage because they just ripped it off a website and it wasn't, you know, originally drawn or something like that. And people were getting scammed for buying it or something. So be cautious. I'm not saying don't buy non-official art ever. I'd say, I honestly don't know how to know if it's the authentic artist or not officially, personally, but see what you can find before you just go ahead and spend the money. As with most things online, if it's too good to be true, then it's probably too good to be true, right? It is probably thusly so. I think I'll just pick that up. Dash Strike still on the top. Followed by Static Shock, my supposed cast build is being demolished by a simple Dash Strike Staffy build. There's Glowing Coal here, at least. This is partly why I'd kind of prefer Storm Ring, because any enemy that walks into it might get hit to some degree, right? Whereas most of the... I mean, Title Ring is good, just to be clear. It is a good cast boon on average. But the damage is front-loaded and can be a bit tough, particularly when I prefer to stay at a distance. Smolder Ring. Slow Cooker again. Not again! Could it be another Slow Cooker run? Could it be? I mean, we see how good the Dash Strike is doing here, right? The swap isn't bad, to be clear. The swap is actually not bad at all. But is it better? Is it worth a boon over Slow Cooker, right? I think it would be a slight improvement, but is it as big of an improvement as just taking Slow Cooker? I don't know. I think I'll take slow cooker. Kind of funnier, right? Special boon goes up, but you prime magic. That's fine. Hazard boom? Maybe I should have thought about it harder, but it's more just annoying than useful. Hazard boom, can we agree? I try to convince people that there's no shame in having got scammed, whether it's a major scam, minor scam, or whatever. I've seen it many stop. What? I've seen it many places. You know what I mean? I don't think we're gonna do controlled burn. More slow cooker though. I've seen it everywhere, and it's okay. Acknowledging that you fell for something should not be something that people shame you for. It's okay. Don't let people shame you for it. Wife and I fell for something not even that long ago. I mean, I say fell for something. We wanted to buy this table on Etsy. I don't even think it was a case of too good to be true. Seller had a reputation, had multiple reviews and everything. Now swap the cast. Damn you. Lightning Lance? That double strike is pretty good. Doesn't affect static shock. It only affects the special. Kind of prefer Lightning Lance. Weirdly. Do I? Don't I? Do I? Don't I? Cheers. I think we do double strike. I think we do it. All right, remember Artificer here, Dan? Okay. Tried to buy some table off Etsy. This was a few years ago. We looked at there were reviews. Seller had other products. Like, there was, as far as we could tell, there was really, they had some kind of reputation. It wasn't just like a first time. It wasn't like super in depth or anything like that, I'll admit. Like, I guess the red flag was there wasn't that many. We got a fire boon here. Let's take that.
Cheers,
that was a red flag. So what happened was we paid for this table. Was it Etsy? I think it was Etsy. We even got a like shipping thing, but the shipping code or tracking info didn't work. Like, it didn't appear wherever it was supposed to be, basically, right? And we're like, uh-oh. And so we just go ahead and contact Etsy right away, and suddenly the seller's list is gone. And I mean gone, gone, gone. It is out of here. Out of the park. It's like, oh, well, I think we know what that means. We got our money back. But, of course, I don't like putting hands in the money of people that scam others. So, of course, I feel some shame. Here you go. You happy? Sneesnar? Snoo snoo? Billy Bobble? And double it, please. And double it. Blitz is back on top all of a sudden for a little while here. But it happens, and that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. Because the more we talk about it, you know what I mean? Ugh. The more we let each other know about these things and provide more examples and instances where it happened, the better off we will be. So don't hide it, is what I'd say. Don't hide it. Do not hide it. And I think, you know, it's a stereotype. You know, or slightly, or maybe not stereotype is not the right word. It's a slight misconception that, like, only old people fall for it. It's like, that's not really true. I think they just tend to lose, like, the most money out of it. When you look some of this basic stuff up, sadly, people like 20 and under are actually some of the most vulnerable to scams. And that makes sense because we have I was about to say they would have the least life experience, right? Glowing coal, finally. Yes. Yes. So they just probably haven't been seen as many scams or been spoken to as much about many scams or experienced them or, you know, all those things. I mean, that makes sense, right? It does. It do make sense. Be cautious out there. I've seen it in content creator friends. Their whole channel got compromised and got turned into a weird crypto scam thing. I'm sure I'm not the only one that has suddenly been bombarded on their YouTube feed of crypto videos. I'm like, who the hell am I subscribed to where this is coming out? And it just turns out their account got compromised. It turns out. I've seen people attempting to scam me. I mean, I don't know if it's really directed at me per se, but they have an understanding that I play a certain, like, type of game, and so they try to entice me with clearly, like, there was one, I think, they're like, we'll pay you $3,000 to play our game. And I'm like, no one pays me $3,000 fucking dollars to play a video game. Let me be clear. Let me be clear. I am very grateful for the occasional sponsorship I take and stuff like that, but no one's paid me $3,000 for it. That is not happening. Hey, Blitz on top, followed by Dash Strike, Psychic Leash, Title Ring. Okay, Zack Shock Winkle. Yep, okay. All that makes sense. I don't know if I would have guessed that the Dash Strike would be that high still, but... We have 10 power from Slow Cooker. How much money I got? Oh, a healthy amount. I mean, we have Snoosnar. Cross Cataclysm. Ugh. Hate it. Hate it. Should I even buy that? I don't think so. You already have 253 health. And sometimes it's not as easy, like, just look at the email address that sent it and it's obvious. It's like, it's not always obvious. It's not always obvious. It should be something that we look at. I don't think that's always obvious, though. Also, to clarify, if I know, I like to just bring this up on occasion, because occasionally people don't understand, like, when a video is sponsored from me, it'll say ad in the title. In the title of the video, it has to, by law, indicate that it is an advertisement. I haven't done one in quite a while now. Quite a while now. I don't need magic. Will I really ever get into spamming the Omega special? I kind of don't think so. So I guess I'll just take Heat Rush. It's whatever. Hey, there it is. Okay, so can we get Power Surge? Maybe, because that would be interesting. Oh, crap. I should have taken Cardio Gain. I think we could take a Chaos Gate out of these, right? Mirrored Thrasher is in. Should have taken Cardio Gain. Attack damage goes up, but I cannot use my special. I'll just take this one, honestly. I'll just take that one and it's fine. Static Shock pops off here, but since we don't have much magic, yeah. I'm trying to think of other, like, scams I fell for. Not much, really. Maybe some teeny tiny things here and there. I mean, when I was, like, a young teenager, I clicked on a lot of stupid links on the internet, but I had no money or, like, real personal identifying info, so there weren't many repercussions, luckily. Do we need to talk, though? It's gonna be Divine. So Cooker goes up, though. More Boons. Dash Strike popping off on the charts now. I wasn't actually certain if that gets affected by Mirrored Thrasher or not, but it kind of sounds like it does, in the sense that the sound effect seems to be made. Floodgate? No, Floodgate would be kind of bad here, because you have to use an Omega move for it. I guess it's just Geyser Spout in case I do that. Do I try to wait for Hestia? Or you could just take Lucid Gain. That is acceptable. It might even be Fire, but I'm not sure. Okay, there was one. I was like mid-20s. And I was renting an apartment somewhere. And this apartment had a door that went straight to, like, the street kind of thing. This woman knocks on the door. It's not Fire, sadly, but I think you just take it. Oh, Extra Dose would have been funny too, right? Cardio Game would have been convenient, I guess, in some ways, but this is probably more than good enough. Anyway, woman comes a knockin'. Basically door-to-door salesman style, right? And I'm not really used to this, truth be told. Didn't really have it as a kid so much. Swap the Cardio Gain or something? I don't think it's necessary. Damn. Come on, let's go. Came a knockin', and I answered the door foolishly. Probably just shouldn't have answered, right? And I noticed some of the tactics. Again, I'm not really used to this Flash Fry. Oh, it did swap. Wow. This isn't fire, right? This isn't that good. You have to know. It's actually not that good. Particularly in this situation here, I believe. Your fire effects from Hestia. Bonus chance. What's the bonus chance here? Oh, froth is the bonus chance. I see. So I'd have to hit an enemy with the cast to apply the froth, then hit them with glowing coal, which isn't probably going to happen. I think I'll just go to swap there. I think that was an interesting choice, though. But now I'm always going to be at full, which means I'll never have the Huntress on. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done it. Maybe I shouldn't have done it then. Maybe if I sit there and just do that. I guess Static Shock there. Ooh. Where'd that go? 3% more on D-Strike? Sure. So a Hex does work with Mirror Thrasher. Okay, I gotta get through this story. I noticed some tactics. A, she was kind of very vague about what she was there for, but insisted that I go get my, what the hell was it, electric bill or something like that? And I'm like, I don't think I have one. And she's like, just go get one. But then also, at the same time, she's bombarding me, kind of thing. Like, yeah, just go get your electric bill. We can go over it. We can take care of some things. Also, wow, are those video games in the background on your bookshelf? Oh, I love video games. They are so cool and have so much fun. How many do you have on the shelf there? Go get that electric bill. 1, 2, 3. And she's just like a mile a minute. I'm like, the fuck's going on? And I guess I lost my composure. So I was like, all right. And I closed the door. And for about 8 seconds, I was like, I guess I'll go find my electric bill. And then I snap out of it after that. I'm like, wait, what the hell am I doing? So I like almost rummaged for an electric bill. Almost. Then I realized that like I don't want to do that. So I stop but she's still at the door. And I'm like, So I just start watching TV again, basically. She never rings the bell again or knocks. I don't know how long she was there for. I would say bless her, but truth be told, like, yeah, the whole like door-to-door sales thing, if you're in it, find a way out of it. It sucks, you know? I'm not here to put her down, but I don't like those tactics. Not one bit. Not one bit. I don't like those tactics. If you need the pressure of being at my front door and trying to essentially distract me with 1,000 different things in order to sell me on it, I don't want your product. It doesn't stand up on its own 2 legs. There, I said it. I said it. I know. He's so brave. All right, guys. I don't even remember what hex I took. Top, middle. More cast. No holding back. Come on, show me power surge in the final zone, baby. It would be interesting, at least. What if I just sit here and spam the attack? Top, middle? Bottom? Middle? I don't think it was middle, was it? Bottom, middle? Okay, it was. Come here. Stay there. Can we get the double? Well, I think I did hit them both. Come here. Yeah. But I look back upon that and I was like, as a 20-something-year-old, it's like, oh, man. I didn't fall for it per se, right? But I thought to myself, like, oh, man, that was shameful that I didn't just immediately understand to just essentially close the door. Or just say, no, thank you, or something, anything, right? But there's no shame. There's no shame in it. It's okay. It's okay. That's what I'm telling myself, at least. All right, what do we want here? What do I care about? I don't think I care that much about the hex. So I don't think I'm going to be doing the moonbeam. I mean, the droplet doesn't really do a ton for us here either, and we don't use omegas for Blackened Fleece. But I guess I'm going to do the droplet anyway. Maybe it'll do something. You have a good amount of money. I could take the magic, but it shouldn't matter. We recover too much magic via cardio game, basically, now. Right? Now, I can drop magic by hitting nothing, as can be seen there. So that's kind of interesting, I guess. I could be using a mega attack for cross cataclysm, but who gives a shit about cross cataclysm, you know? One of the worst scams I witnessed working in retail. I felt quite bad for this. There was a soon-to-be college student who came in. We had a policy in my store in particular where I instructed the people working the cash register, basically, like, if someone's putting, I think I said, like, $250 or more on a gift card, just ask a very basic question of, like, hey, just want to make sure you don't think you're getting, potentially getting scammed. You're not going to give this code to anyone over the phone, right? We're not really looking to pry, but we just want to, like, we like to get a yes or no, because we saw it happen a lot. I don't think anyone ever really got offended. Let's just go this way. No Zeus for me. I don't recall, at least. And there were some red flags out there. If the person making the big gift card purchase was on the phone, that's a red flag. Because what the scammers will do is keep you on the phone the whole time. And they'll tell you, don't talk to the employees. Do not speak to anyone. You need to get this right now or else you're in trouble. So what happened was this, I don't know, 18-ish-year-old girl who was going to college soon got a call from her supposed, like, entrance office or something like that. More. Aha! And another. Double strike for Blitz? I think it has to be. They told her, you missed a payment, and if you don't take care of this right now over the phone, then you are going to be unenrolled and you will not be able to attend it next semester. I think it was, I mean, my assumption was that it was like her first time. They knew the name of her college. They knew some details about her as well. No Zeus, I'm sorry. Could get fired by going left. I don't think Poseidon has much I'm interested in. All right, buddy. Send it back. So they told her, if you don't do this, obviously, I mean, that's scary as an 18-year-old. They told her, don't tell your parents. Go and get it right now. You have no time to consider anything else, basically. They convinced her to go to a store and put $500 in an iTunes gift card. Now, I know what you're thinking. I wouldn't fall for that. I would know better than the iTunes gift card. I mean, this was also like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago. Keep in mind. Prominence flare, huh? I get a little bit more power from prominence flare. Will I use an Omega CASTS? Questionable. I think you probably would just prefer a bit more percentage from perfect image, even if it's only occasionally. Whoop, 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 whoop. More fire all the time, huh? You really want me to take Smolder Ring, huh? Scalding Vapor is back. I'll take that. Now swap the cast? Special. I guess I'm gonna do it. No, wait, but then I never have Froth if I do that. I definitely do not swap the special. There's no shot in the world. Alright, then I guess we don't swap anything. More. Pay dues. Again? Hey, Winter Circle's in. Let's go. Okay. That's kind of interesting then. Screw the Path of Stars. Who needs it? They convinced her to go and do it. The cashier did attempt to ask her, like, hey, you sure you're not getting scammed? Or something along those lines. And she just, like, shakes her head and, like, kind of vaguely smiles and continues on. Sells it. Father shows up later that day. He's like, I think my daughter got scammed. And it's understandable you show up to the store and just start asking questions. And unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of the answers that most of them wanted, which was basically to contact the credit card company where you purchase it or your bank and tell them what happened, basically, and try to get, like, a chargeback. Occasionally, I mean, this didn't happen dozens of times. I think, you know, maybe I personally saw it happen like 5 times. I do remember an instance where someone said, why can't you just refund me? It's just like, I don't have the money anymore. It's gone. It's been put on the card. The money is gone, I'm afraid. Ah! Gift cards are a finicky thing. I did speak to one. I don't know what the scam was at the time, but someone was on the phone with a scammer, and I guess I convinced them to let me talk to them. And I told them, leave the person alone. And they got super, like, aggressive immediately. I assumed that they were aggressive, like, the whole time with the poor person that was getting scammed. Sorry state of affairs, to say the least, huh? Sorry state of affairs. Oh, come on, stop getting hit. Oh, God, my health. Oh, God, you're killing me. Oh, yeah, they're just like, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name? You're not going to have a job soon. It's like, huh? They claim to be from the FBI. They claim to be from the IRS. They claim to be from wherever. One guy got a call, I remember. They said that they had kidnapped his brother. He was being held hostage in another country. And that if he didn't send the money in immediately, obviously bad things would happen. And I guess his brother was traveling abroad. Oh, God. And was unable to be contacted, basically, because of that. Again, this was, like, quite a while ago, so maybe it wasn't as common to have, like, cell phone service in other countries. Maybe it still isn't. I actually don't know. And he fell for it, basically. He was able to get a hold of his brother. But again, they put that sense of urgency in you to make you do it, you know? It's rude, let me tell you. It's rude to say the least. It is rude. Spread the word. I don't know why I turned this into how to not get scammed. Tutorial here. I'm sorry if you weren't interested in hearing it. I hadn't talked about it in a while, but yeah. I mean, personally, okay, I have fun. Oh, Kip Boga, shout out. Great content out there. However, personally, this is just my personal opinion here. Baiting scammers and attempting to waste their time on the phone and things like that, I don't think the average person should really be doing it. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to say, I don't think the average person should be attempting to do that. Because you just don't know what they're going to do. You don't know. You know what I mean? You don't know what they're capable of, what they might know about you and things like that. Even if they are across in another country or something like that. You know? I'm not saying leave the scammers alone. It's just more like, be careful, you know? Be careful. Anyway, there you go. Dash Strike, the most damage, followed by Blitz, Chain Lightning, Psychic Leash. Poseidon Waves was from the cast. It wasn't really a cast build when you think about it, right? Like, not at all. The Leash did more, which I guess was something from the cast, so that made it kind of interesting. Maybe I'm overpricing Title Ring in particular here. I kind of wonder a little bit. Maybe it just wasn't really ideal, or maybe we just got really good other things instead. So, I mean, the highlight, it's unfortunately, I couldn't get the combo that you probably were hoping for with Power Surge. I did want it. We did get a 91% C-star, so at least there was that. Sick. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you got any stories of your own, let me know. I'll be interested. Like, comment, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. I'll see ya in another video.